Thank you. All right. So one thing I've noticed is there's a lack of leash handling skills out there, as well as crate skills, as far as taking dogs in and outside of crates, in and out of crates, for their safety. Now, I see a lot of trainers, they walk around with the dogs like this, they're talking to you, and they're doing this thing. Well, what happens when they're not paying attention, and if you're doing this with the leash, and you're doing this with the leash, and you're doing this with the leash, you're not paying complete attention to the dog. So what happens when you're holding the leash like this, and you're going on and on and on about something, on your own soapbox, for example, the dog takes off on you. The dog's gone, the leash is out of your hand. That's not good, especially if it's a client's dog. I recommend you put your thumb through the loop, come halfway down. You're always in the ready position. The dog should always be in a sit-stay next to you. If they're not in a sit-stay, put them in a down stay. This way, they're staying, they're relaxed, they're a lot less likely to get up. Now, another thing I've noticed is sometimes people will just open up doors. Now, if I open up this door right now on Chet, he's probably going to come flying out. So what am I going to do? I put my leg up against the door. If he gets through, he's not going to get through. My leg is stopping the door. My collar is ready. I have the collar ready to put on the dog. My thumb is through my loop. The leash is in my hand. I'm going to open up the door a crack. Stay. If he starts to come out, I'm going to close the door on him. Stay. Now you'll see I'm so on top of him, he cannot get out. I slide my hand in here and make sure the leash and collar is on him. Then I take him out. He hasn't gone anywhere. He hasn't scooted past me. He didn't see something I didn't know was there. And when I stand and I talk, no. He's right next to me. Now, when I go to put him in the when I go to put him in the crate, I don't just put him in, take the leash off, leave the door wide open for him to bust out. What I do is I'll put him in the crate. Come on, Jet, get in the kennel. Come on, get in the kennel. I'm going to close the door. Again, he can't bust through here. Then I take the leash off of him. He cannot sneak off. Boom, the door's closed. He's in there safely. There's no chance of him getting out. Let me show you that again. My thumb is through my loop. The leash is in my hand. I'm ready. I open up the door a crack. My collar is ready. My collar is on. The dog does not take a step out until he is fully collared and leashed. When it's time to put him back in, again, I tell him, crate, come on. Now, if you have a dog, that's really fighting you and getting into a crate, instead of dragging him, pick him up, sit on him first, and put him in there. My leg is right here. He can't go anywhere. My leg is stopped.